Okay, what you're going to need for application. You're going to need your cuticle pusher. You're going to need some cuticle scissors. I have this little stick that I use. Toothpick would actually work just as well. You can get these in any beauty supply store. They also come in your app if you order an application kit. The application kit comes in the application bag, and it will give you buffer blocks. It'll give you cuticle scissors. It'll give you a cuticle pusher. The buffer block is this guy for $12. For an additional $8, you get the application oil, the cuticle oil. The cuticle oil I've never used. I never really didn't play a whole lot with my nails, didn't really care that much. And I discovered that cuticle oil leaves your cuticles feeling awfully nice. It adds moisture to your nails. It's actually, I put it on every day. So, and the bottle will last a long, long time. So I actually don't think I brought it with me. I think it's sitting on my dresser where I put it on, so I have no cuticle oil to show off today. But it does come in the application kit with oil for $20. Love my application kits. So those are available on the website as well. So you're going to take your nail, and I will show you. This is what a full sheet of Jamberry looks like. You can get, at minimum, 2 manicures and 2 pedicures. Pedicures can last 6 to 8 weeks. My pedicure's been on for a long, long time. I probably should redo it because I'm kind of tired of seeing them. So this is an actual full application sheet that you're seeing right now. Your nails are down here, your toenails are up here. You'll find, the reason I can do mine in 20 minutes is because I know exactly which one of these are going to fit which nail. I have it down. After about 3 times I realized I should probably mark it so I didn't have to keep measuring. The first time you'll do it, you'll measure on your nail where it'll fit. So this is, I'm just going to do a sample sheet today. Mine are bare right now. Gave out all my heaters and didn't really want to open the brand new one, but wanted to do the video for today. So this is your sample. This is your little Jamberry heater. You're going to try not to touch the backing as much as possible because it is an adhesive and you don't want to get oil on the adhesive. So that's where this guy comes in handy. You're going to pull it up and kind of measure it on your finger and decide, okay, I need it to be about right there. And I pretty much know. And you're going to cut your sample or your nail shield in half. And I'm going to put it back on my stick. So it's now stuck on my stick. I'm going to turn on my heater, and I'm going to heat my nail up in front of my heater for about 5 seconds. It'll kind of start to curl, and you'll see it as it gets warm. Hopefully you can see it because I'm not looking at the camera. It'll start to, and my heater wasn't warm, so I should have probably turned it on. And it's getting warm, and it's starting to curl. So all you do is lay the nail down as close to your cuticle without actually touching your cuticle, and it will stick pretty quickly. So it's now on my finger, and I'm just going to go around and get it so it's just stuck at the cuticle. And once it's on at the cuticle, it's pretty much, it's going to stay on there pretty handily. I give it another couple of seconds in front of my heater and get it warm. And then I sort of give it a pull, and I'm going to file off this end piece so I can touch this piece without any concern because I'm going to get rid of that. So I can now touch the nail shield, and I'm going to pull it from side to side. And the more you heat it, if you give it a little blast of heat for 2 or 3 seconds, it's making that shield more pliable. So you can pull it, and you can make sure your entire nail is covered without getting it, and this is a little, yeah, without hitting your cuticles. And I really get it down. I take my cuticle pusher and I push it under that cuticle. So when the cuticle comes back, the cuticle's going to go over top the nail shield and make it look natural rather than this sitting over top of my cuticle, because you don't want that to happen, because if you do, the Jamberry won't stick to your nail. And the key and the trick that I have learned is called the baggie method. And the baggie method kind of works as Seal-A-Meal from the old days, I like to call it. And all you do is you stick your finger in a baggie, such as this one, and you wrap it around there just about as tight as you can get it, and it's tight. I have it sealed in there. I put it in front of my heater for another 5 or 6 seconds till I make it good and warm because I want it warm. And now you see it's completely folded around my fingertip, and I push it down, push, 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 push. I put a lot of pressure. I want this thing to stay on here 2 weeks. I don't want to have to do my nails again for 2 weeks because I have other stuff I need to do in the 2 weeks, and it's not my nails. So I want it to stay. So I push and I push and I push, and I make sure it's not touching anywhere on my cuticles. I really, really don't want it to touch my cuticles. So I'm really going to push it. And now it's on there. It's on my nail, and it's not coming off my nail. And the final step, which I'm going to give it a second, the final step is getting that tip off there. I highly suggest you do all of your fingers. I start with my pinky and work my way around, and then when I get done with my one hand, I go back to my pinky and I file, because that gives the Jamberry time to cool. It's not pliable anymore. It's cooled off from the heat I've blasted it with, and I can now file my nail. Filing is super important. You do not want to go this way. Please don't do it. Go straight down at a 90-degree angle. And it might take another minute or it's going to take me a little bit longer because mine aren't totally cool yet because I didn't wait the amount of time I should. But if you wait, what you'll find is at the end of this,